Hi, it's the core gameplay. In this beginner's guide for Star Citizen, I'm going to teach you the basics of how to get started in Star Citizen. I'll teach you things like what game package to get, how to fly, how to do your first mission in-game, and a few other things. The first thing that you need to do is register an account. You can go to Robert Space Industries, or I'll add my referral code below so that you can register your account that way. If you go to account and you say enlist, you can start filling out your account. Just remember to add your referral code that you get from me or any other creator. This will allow you to have 5,000 Alpha UEC when you start the game so that you can upgrade your ship or buy some in-game gear for your character. Once everything is done, you can say enlist. Now if you want to buy a game package, go to Pledge Store at the top. Scroll down and you're going to see these two ships, but you can see more ships by going to view all game packages, and here you will find all the starter ships that you can start with. I would highly recommend starting with the Aurora MR. You can do box delivery missions and a bit of combat. The Mustang Alpha is pretty good for combat when starting out, but you won't be able to do everything in the universe, so I would rather let you start with the Aurora MR, since eventually you will be able to buy ships in-game when you start with this ship. Right now you can buy ships in-game, so just go with the Aurora MR since the Mustang is less versatile. If you want to upgrade your ship and go for something a little bit more expensive, then the Pisces is also a good buy, and the Avenger Titan is also one of the best starter packs, but I would recommend you just spend $45 and not upgrade your ship until you're sure that you want to, since you can always just go to upgrade ship and then just upgrade to any other ship that you want. So how do you install the game? All that you need to do is go to Robert Space Industries, click the little icon here, say play now, and you should be taken to this page. I highly recommend installing the game on an SSD. You will get more frames and your game will run a lot smoother if you do. Just hit download and your game should install and you should be good to go. Now let's jump in game and see how you can get started. Once in game, you're going to see that the game has 3 different modes. You have Arena Commander, which you can do dogfighting with your ship. You have Star Marine, which you can practice your FPS combat, and then you have the Persistent Universe. This is the main game mode for Star Citizen. I'm going to click on this, then you're going to see you have to make your character. You can be female or male. To click this, you can create your character. I'm just going to quickly accept since I'm just going to have the default character for me, and I'm going to hit save. Once you hit save, you are going to select your system, which is the Stanton system for now, but in the future you will have more systems. Now you're going to have to select your spawn location. I have created navigation guides for each spawn location. You get Lorville, Area 18, and New Babbage. I will link the videos in the description and in the YouTube cards. For this video, I'm going to choose Lorville since it's the best location to get started, at least in the beginning. So I'm going to choose it and then I'm going to walk you through how to get to your ship. I'm going to say visit. Once you spawn in, you're going to see that you're inside a bed. To get out of the bed, you're going to press Y and you should be able to stand up. Now there's a lot of things that you can do in Star Citizen, but I'm just going to show you how to get to your ship first and teach you some basic key bindings and how to fly. So to exit, you're going to hold F and interact with the door. By holding down F, I'm going to click open and we will exit our hangar. Now we're going to look for the exit sign. Star Citizen has a lot of signs that you can follow and it makes it quite easy to navigate most cities if you look for the right signs. Holding F again, click the elevator and we're going to hold F again, use the scroll wheel to scroll down and choose ground floor. You can also click with mouse wheel and you will zoom in on the panels, but you don't have to always do that. The elevators is physicalized, I believe, so they do take some time to travel. but it should be quick enough. I'm quickly going to walk you through how to get to the spaceport so that you can get your ship, but I do have a navigation guide for this city as well, which is Lorville. If you want a better guide for it, just go to that thing. So we're going to follow the sign. Once here, we are going to go left, go up the stairs, left again. We're going to keep left since we want to go to the metro station. As you can see, here's another sign, spaceport line. Another spaceport line here. We're going to follow spaceport line and to the spaceport as well. Here's a train. Hopefully we make it. This train will depart and we will have to take a train ride to the spaceport. If the train isn't there, you can just wait and it will eventually arrive. The train has arrived. Let's exit the train. You can hold shift to sprint while holding W, and you can just move your camera with your mouse. We're going to go left. You can see there's a lot of security out here. This is quite fast, but I have done a whole guide on the city, so you can always check that one out for all the shops and different locations within the city. Right now I just want to show you how to spawn your ship and teach you how to fly so that you can get down to basics. Once at the spaceport, you're going to see all of these terminals. Go up to one and choose your ship. I have quite a few ships, but I'm going to choose a starter ship so that we can fly together. I'm going to choose my Aurora MR. It's a light freighter, so I'm going to choose retrieve, and we should be able to spawn our ship into a hangar. So we get hangar 9. We're going to go to hangar 9. We're going towards the elevators. As you can see, there's some signage as well, which will show you where to go. Back to the elevator. We're going to call the elevator, and then we're going to search for hangar 9, and we should be able to go to our ship. You can also see your hangar which your ship is located at by looking at your ship. It's a little blue dot on your screen. So you can see hangar 9, and it will say how far away I am. Here is my Aurora. Now I'm going to teach you the basics of flight. Since you want to get to the gaming mechanics as fast as possible, to enter the door or your ship, you can just hold F and press enter. Now your character should enter the ship. To access the seat, you can just hold F again and say pilot seat, and you should get into your cockpit. Once in your cockpit, you can press R to ready your ship. This will turn on all the systems at once, like the engines, the shields, and a few other things. So once you want to leave, you can press F11 so that you can open the hangar doors to depart. Now go to Friends and then contact Lorville. We will wait a minute and we will get confirmation that we can launch. Now just hit F1. To actually go into third person, you can hit F4 and you will see your ship from third person. To strafe up, you can hold spacebar and your ship should slowly strafe upwards. To go back into first person, you can just hit F4 and you should be able to strafe upwards. The mechanics of flying is quite basic at the moment, but they can get quite in depth if you have a joystick or other thing, but here I'm just using mouse and keyboard. So you can angle the nose of your ship by using your mouse So I'm just gonna angle my ship upwards and press W to go forward.
Thank you.
It will slowly go forward. Now if you want to strafe left and right, you can use A and D to strafe left and right. Just go first person again. As you can see, there's also a speed limiter which I'm using scroll wheel to increase my speed. If the speed limiter is all the way down, your speed will be slowed, but you can increase your speed by increasing the speed limiter with scroll wheel. Now you can also boost with your ship by holding shift, and your thrusters should fire. If I hit F4, you can see my fast thrusters will fire and my ship will boost. If I need to instantly stop my ship because I'm gonna crash into something, you can hit X, which will be space brake. Just gonna turn off the chat. So space brake is X if you want to slowly stop your ship. It's basically to counter. It's basically the opposite of boost. If you want to slightly roll your ship, you can roll it by using Q or E. And that's the basics of ship flight right there. I have created a how to fly guide as well. I'll link that in the description and in the card. Now I want to show you how to quantum travel so that we can go to a space station so that I can show you how to repair and refuel. But before that, I'm gonna hit C to enable auto cruise or auto pilot so that I keep going into a straight line. Now to head to a space station or to quantum jump, I'm going to hit F2. This is the star map. Sometimes it can be a bit buggy, but you can just go through the panels. For example, you can go through all of these panels. This is your Mobiglass, but skyline is where you want to be. This is your star map, and just zoom out if it's a bit buggy. Now we're going to go to Everest Harbor and set location. We just zoom in on it, click on it and press set. Press F1 again, it will close your Mobiglass, and then you can get basically you'll get a little icon where you need to go. You can look at it, hit B. This will spool your quantum drive so that you can jump to that location. I'm gonna turn off my auto cruise by pressing C again so I don't go forward. Now you can hold B and it should quantum jump you. Now I'm gonna show you how to request landing and then how to repair your ship. Then we will go do a mission so that I can teach you how to target the ship so that you can do basic combat. This ship isn't really a combat ship, but for a beginner it will get the job done and it will get you some credits. Just moving forward with the ship by holding W. We're closing in, so I'm going to start space brake a little bit by pressing X. This will slow my ship down. Eventually we will get a prompt to request for landing. So we've get the prompt. Hit F11 to open up the contact manager. Go to friends. Everest Harbor is usually the one at the top that you need to contact. So I'm gonna contact the station to request landing.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
F1 to close the Mobiglass. And there is our landing bay. You can see there's a little icon that will indicate where the landing pad is located. Just moving forward by pressing W again. Most of the things is W. You can strafe up with your ship by pressing spacebar, and you can strafe down by pressing Control, which will be needed to land the ship. So if you want to go into third person and land your ship, you can do this by pressing F4 again, but I'm going to do it in first person. To land my ship, I'm going to hit N. To take out the landing gear, you can also raise your landing gear by hitting N again. So I want to strafe down onto the pad by using Control. You can just strafe down. If you don't want to land manually, you can just hold N and you should be able to land. And that's the basics of flying your ship. Next, we're going to take a look at how to get your first mission so that you can make some credits. So next you want to start earning some credits. If you want to earn credits, you can just hit F1. You're going to open up your Mobiglass. You can see you have a lot of things here, including your balance. but we are going to go to Contact Manager so that you can pick up a mission. I am going to do a bounty hunting mission with you just so that you can see how combat works in Star Citizen. But the first thing that you need to do is pick up a contract. We are going to pick up our license and it will cost us 500 Alpha UEC, but it's going to be worth it since bounties does provide you with a lot of credits once you level them up, since they just introduced a new reputation system. So I'm going to accept this bounty. I'm going to pay my fee, which will give me the bounty. But before you dive into bounties, go to General again, go to Mercenary and pick up Call to Arms. Call to Arms will provide you with extra credits when you kill NPCs, if they are bad guys, if they have a criminal record. Now we can go to Accepted Missions and you will see the bounty contract. We can just go to our map again, zoom out with the scroll wheel by scrolling out, and you'll see that our contract can be found right here. We're going to mark it, just zoom in on it. Eventually you will see the dotted line, press on it and press set. Press F1 again and let's take off and go hunt some bounties. When I get back, I'm going to repair my ship and show you how to do that as well. So spool the quantum drive by holding B. Hold B again so that you can jump. Now we're going to spool our quantum drive again. Just keep doing this until you reach your destination. The game should provide you with jump points. Hold B again and we're going to jump. Now you're going to see there's our mission. We're going to jump to our target location and we're going to start engaging it with our ship. Our ship isn't really a big fighter. It's quite a light ship, but you should be able to do this mission since it's just a beginning mission. For you to gimbal your weapons, which will give you a basically auto aim or aim assist, you just press G. You'll see that the mission has the cursor where you have to shoot has like a circle around it. It means you will have gimbals enabled and your ship should allow you to get aim assist, which will help you with the contract. So it just appeared. We're going to press forward or W to engage the target. Just closing the distance. You can increase your speed by increasing your speed limiter by using scroll wheel, and it will increase your speed. I just increased mine a little bit. To target the target, you're going to press T and you will start getting a crosshair. Now we already got targeted. I'm just going to strafe a little bit to the right and we're going to start engaging it. Because this is a beginner ship, it does have access to gimbals and it will make it a bit easier for you to actually engage targets. There is our first target that we just basically murdered, but we will receive the reward for the bounty and get the certificate to start doing better bounty missions. Ooh, we actually got another target here which just popped up. This is just one of the NPCs that should be with the other target. Let's take it all out as well. You remember I told you to take Call of Arms. Now once we kill this NPC, we will get some extra Alpha UEC because we have that Call to Arms mission. This should go quite quickly. And there's the enemy is down. We got awarded 500 Alpha UEC. First, let's go back to the station. Let's go back to the station by opening up the Moby class, F1, go to Skyline again, double right click, go to Hurston, zoom in a bit, and let's go back to Everest Harbor, and I'm going to show you how to refuel and repair your ship. I'm just going to jump here and go to the station. We are back at the station. Let's request landing by hitting F11. Contact the station. Press F1 to close the Moby class again. And let's go to our Moby class. On the star map, you can see there's a ship that's red. It might be a player that can blow us up, so just be careful when traversing Star Citizen. You do find players that can blow up your ship. When your ship blows up, you won't lose the ship or anything else. All that you will do is respawn at the station that you last docked at. Unless you have a crime stat, then you will probably go to prison. So I'm just gonna land this ship. I'm also going to auto land. Let me press Alt N to auto land. I already took out my landing gear and we will land. Next, I'm going to show you how to refuel. If you're interested, I already made a combat guide for Star Citizen for beginners. I'll link it in the description and in the corner of the video. So to refuel, you can press F1. Then choose the little range at the bottom. And you can start restocking and refueling your ship so that you can go on to your next mission. I'm just going to press confirm and it should refuel our ship. Now that you're back at the space station and you have refueled your ship, I want to show you how to customize your character and how to go buy things. So to customize your character, you can open up your Moby class by pressing F1 and go to Equipment Manager. In a minute, I'll show you how to buy things, but your Equipment Manager is the main way that you're going to customize your character. You can customize the med pens. You can use a med pen. When you get hurt, you can press C and you can use a med pen to heal yourself. You have Oxypen as well, which is B, I believe, but I think they have changed a few key bindings during this patch. And you get your undersuit, which is this suit which you can change out depending on what undersuit you would like. You get your weapons. All players start with a pistol, so you can use any pistol that you like, but you can buy these in shops as well. Then you get armor. You get light armor, medium armor and heavy armor. Light armor you will move really quickly, but you have less defense. Medium armor is a bit of in between. You'll still move quite quick, but you'll have more defense. And heavy armor, you'll be really slow, but you'll be really hard to kill. So you can customize the helmet, the torso, which I have a torso right here, as you can see, and you can have the arms, the shoulders, which you can also include, and then you have the legs, which you can also do. This is just throwing things together, and then you get utility. Here you can equip your grenades, and you can equip a utility item. For example, a multi-tool is really important in Star Citizen. With the multi-tool, you can go hand mining, for example. If you buy a multi-tool, you can buy an attachment for it as well, which you will be able to go mine with. Or you can attach a tractor beam, which will allow you to equip boxes. To take out your multi-tool, you're going to press number 4 to go mine or to pick up a box. And then you have other few things as well, which is technology. This is your Moby class. Never take this off, otherwise you will be left stranded. So that's just a couple of things. Hit save and you will save all your equipment. So to actually go shopping, you can find it in each space station. When in a space station, you can also buy food, which you can go buy some food and drink here. You can buy water and you can buy burritos. You will have to take off your helmet, so just hold in F, right click, and then you can say unequip helmet. So that's just one thing that you can do. You can see here is your food and water. Mine is 100%, so I don't have to eat. So to go buy weapons and gear, you will go to these doors. Let me just go in here, call the elevator, and I'll show you how you can buy things like armor. Go to the Galleria, and then you should be able to go buy some weapons or at least a few med pens that you can heal with. Once here, you can see there's the food court. There's a little firefly. Just look around for the equipment. I think it is at the top. No, it is at the bottom. Just go here. You see here is the shop, and you can use these terminals to go buy weapons and armor. At the shop is med pens. If you're going to use this, just gonna buy a couple, like 10. Buy that. Here is an oxy pen, which will restore your oxygen. Buy 10 of those. And here you can buy different suits for your character and just customize your character. You can also buy components for your ship. I'm not sure if here is a component shop for your ship, but to customize your ship, you just hit F1. Go to the little ship icon at the bottom. Go to the top here, select your ship. If it will pop up, I'm gonna choose the Aurora LN. Since it's also a starter ship, you can see here you can customize its quantum drive. You will be able to jump quicker. Systems, its coolers, its power plants and things like that, and its weapons and a few other things. I did make a combat guide which explains some of these things, so I'll link it in the description as well. Before I go, just remember that Star Citizen is in early access and it does have a lot of bugs and it can be quite frustrating. If this video was helpful, consider giving it a like, and if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.